I took Lyft here because I'm banned from Uber. As a passenger, I got banned from Uber. Do you believe that? My driver pulled up. It was a guy wearing ladies' clothes. And I'm a comedian. I had to say something. I was like, what are you supposed to be? A drag racer? She was like, no, smart guy. I'm the transporter. I should have known. She was driving a crossover. Silly. Oh, I'm glad to be here with you guys. My name is Radusinovic. I don't expect you to pronounce that. When I first told my girlfriend my last name, she goes, where's that last name from? I said, Serbia. She said, oh, I have a husky from there. Not the same. My own mother begs me to get a stage name. She's like, Ryan, your last name's too long. Get a stage name. I said, you didn't think of that before you hooked up with Mr. Radusinovic? I said, Mom, what about Zach Galifianakis? That's 5 syllables. She looks at me, she goes, yeah, but he's funny. I can't win with these people. My people not known for their sense of humor. My dad has a weird sense of humor. Growing up, I'd beg my dad to take me to Disneyland. And my dad said, okay, son, you get straight A's, I take you to the Disneyland. One semester, I got all A's and 1 B. And my dad's like, okay, I take you to Disneyland. What ride do you want to go on? I said, Dad, I want to go on Splash Mountain. And he's like, okay, get in the car, I take you to Splash Mountain. My dad took me right past Disneyland to a drive-in car wash and unrolled the windows. He goes, this is Splash Mountain, you're wet. Next time get straight A's. I'm glad I didn't ask him to go on the Matterhorn. Because he would have taken me up to Angela's Crest and been like, but goodbye, son. Weird sense of humor. My people not known for stand-up comedy. We're not even known for smiling. In my homeland, they say if you smile, you're either crazy or American. Right? My people, when we smile with our eyebrows. Just, hey, surprise, nice to meet. Or we smile. When we're angry, we smile with our teeth, no eyebrows. Just, yes. In parking lot, after show, I stop you. We're not known for that, man. My family's different, you know, we were raised different. My dad, when he first found out I wanted to work in the entertainment industry, he didn't believe it. He's like, no, son of mine will work in the TV. I'm like, come on, Dad, I'm going to college for this. Don't you want me? He goes, I don't want this. I'm like, Dad, I'm studying cinematography. And there was no prouder moment when I took home my college degree. First one in my family to graduate college. And my dad looks at it, he goes, what is this? I'm like, this is my diploma. What do you study? I said, cinematography. He looks at this, cinematography, you will make good plumber. I'm like, plumber, dude, I spent the last 4 years studying the ins and outs of a camera. He goes, yes. You take camera, you put down drain, you find the clog. You remove. Cinematography is hobby. Son, I give you career. Plumbing is career. Right? It's a real good career, Dad. My dad doesn't like it, man. He doesn't like any entertainment at all. We pay $40 a month to get this channel called Pink TV into our house. My dad looks at it and he goes, look at all those people on the TV. They are all the gay. And he looks at me and goes, why you're not on the TV? Because you didn't support me, Dad. I went to my homeland for the very first time last summer, and what a culture shock. I went back to Serbia, and I was surprised at how tall everybody is over there. And I shouldn't be surprised, because if you know anything about us, Nikola Jokic, NBA MVP, 7 feet tall, Luka Doncic, 6'7", Djokovic, tennis player, 6'2", all of them very tall, So when I went over there, I was like, oh my goodness, my cousins, they're so tall. And they also had very deep voices and very hairy arms. And then I met my guy cousins. Also very tall, deep voices, hairy arms. It's a culture shock over there because we don't greet people the same. We don't shake their hands. We kiss them 3 times. And you do the math, man. My cousins are up here, I'm down here. Sorry. Little guy, you're so cute. You know what they nicknamed me over there? Danny DeVito. I can't win with these people. It's sad, dude. I went to Sweden, another beautiful country in Europe. Such a multicultural place, very diverse. You see immigrants from everywhere. And it was cool to go to Sweden because I went to a McDonald's and I walked in there, I looked at the menus in Swedish. I asked my cousin to translate, but I told him in Serbian. The dude behind the counter started speaking Serbian to me. It was crazy. The janitor started speaking Serbian. The fry cook started speaking Serbian. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is what it feels like to be Mexican. It's awesome. I love it. My girlfriend's Mexican. You know what that makes me? Domestic violence survivor. But things are getting serious between us. I wanted to get her a ring to show her my commitment, so I took her to the jewelry district. And if you know anything about Latinas, you know they have great skin. You know? And if you know anything about Eastern Europeans, we all look old all the time. So I take her to the jewelry district because that's where you go when you have no credit. Hey, I recognize you. So there I am. I take her in. I walk her in. The guy looks at me. He looks at her. He's like, buddy, close the door. Close the door. Come here. How can I help you? I said, my friend, I'd like to get an engagement ring size 4. He looks at her. He looks at me. He goes, buddy, in this country, you cannot marry child.